Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all staying very safe and are all well. Okay, it's lovely to have you here. And this evening, I'm going to read Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sandak. Again, another one of our favourite stories in sessions. And sometimes we act it out with our yoga poses, which is great fun. Now, I hope you've all been out and had a little bit of fresh air today, and I hope you've done a little bit of exercise, maybe a bit of yoga. But now you should be in your pyjamas and you should be all snuggled down, ready for a good night's sleep. Now, I'm hoping my little doggies won't be barking tonight. Okay, I think they're having a sleep too. But I think we're ready to start Where the Wild Things Are, don't you? I do. There's some great pictures as well. I'll be sure to show you them as we go through our lovely book. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. And another. His mother called him, "Wild thing," and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with his magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." Look, I think they're having a good old jig under the moonlight. Hi, everybody. Hello. Nice to see you. They're swinging from the trees. They are having a good old rumpus. And there's the king being lifted up high. How fabulous. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up, we love you so. And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of the weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. What a lovely story of imagination. I bet you've got a great imagination too, haven't you? You can make up your wonderful stories. So snuggle on down into bed now. Have a really good night's sleep. And I'll see you all soon.